Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2011 Ford Fusion Hybrid for you today, and this will be a test drive and driving impression video of this gorgeous little hybrid as we get it out on the road, put it through its paces, and take you along with us for the ride so that you can see and hear everything that we see and hear. Now, we do have an in-depth walk-around video of this vehicle where we demonstrate its many functions and features and go through the ins and outs of the vehicle, so make sure you catch that video as well. We'll be sure to include links to both videos in the description portion of the ad so you can easily find it. Just wanted to take a quick walk around just to show you how brilliantly the exterior of the vehicle presents before, without further ado, we go ahead and get started. Thank you for joining us. First and foremost, as you can see, there's two keys, which is great because these keys are expensive. Vehicle starts up. We've got 138,802 miles. I'll go ahead and put the camera down for just a moment while I get my seatbelt on, safety first. Then we'll go ahead and carefully squeeze out of those cones without hitting one. I feel like I'm taking my driving test again. See how I do. If you touch a cone, you fail. Here we go. Squeeze through these cones over here. Go ahead and get started. Busy time of day here. Traffic's a little crazy. This vehicle is very well equipped. We've got heated seats, navigation system, backup camera, premium sound system, Sony sound system. You also have your tilt up and slide back moonroof, parking sensors, premium leather seats in beautiful condition, nice and tidy inside and out. I'm a big fan of these Fusion hybrids. I actually had a 2013 version myself that I drove for many years, got me from town to town, city to city, auction to auction. I sold it with over 200,000 miles to a local Fair Oaks resident that still keeps in contact with me from time to time, and he's still enjoying his vehicle. These have very high build quality, very comfortable, very fuel efficient, and very low cost of ownership. Excellent vehicles to drive. They would make the ideal commuter vehicles. Very smooth and quiet, yet still very capable and confident and competent as well. As you're driving straight, the steering wheel is dead center 12 o'clock. Vehicle goes straight, doesn't pull to the left or the right. So we go ahead and get into our left lane to do a little bit of passing. Very confident, going over 50 miles per hour, going through these twists and turns. No leaning, no vibrations. Actually makes you feel like a better driver than you really are. Invokes a lot of confidence in the driver and operator. You also have HomeLink up here, so you can program up to 3 garage doors and do away with the remotes. Go ahead and apologize in advance for my phone, which is probably going to go off at some point during this test drive. It always does, multiple times. I guess it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, but figured I wouldn't wait for it to go off before I apologize. I'm going to go ahead and proactively do it. Now watch me proactively do it. It's not going to go off this time. Anyways, we're going to make a right turn over here. This section of road has a lot of uneven road, rough pavements, and potholes, and it really puts the suspension through its paces. If there's ever any excessive wear and tear on the suspension of the vehicle, shocks, struts, upper or lower control arms, ball joints, sway bar links, tie rod ends, anything in the suspension, typically on a rough road like this, you'll feel the movements, the rattles, the squeaks, the clunks, the moans, the groans, and I'm not feeling any of that. Suspension feels nice and tight, well put together, very confident, and very comfortable. Just overall comfort of this vehicle is extremely impressive. This thing does everything it does, and it does it very well, effortlessly. So this next stretch of road over here, we're going to do a 0 to 60 acceleration run. As you can see, our air conditioning is on, which is putting additional load on the vehicle. And we're going to be going up quite an incline, which is going to be putting additional load on the vehicle. And let's see how it does going up this hill with all odds betting against it. I'm going to go about 50% throttle at first, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%. And over 60 miles per hour before you know it. Not bad. hybrid. As we stomp on our brakes and slow down to a safe speed, I don't feel any shaking or shimmying on the pedal, don't feel any shaking or shimmying on the chassis or on the steering wheel. Nothing that would indicate any warpage of the brakes or rotors whatsoever. Extremely comfortable vehicle. I think it'll be the pride and joy of any individual, family, or business that buys it. We're going to be bringing this vehicle to market at just $59,888. It's just a ton of car for under $6,000, especially since you would expect a 14-year-old hybrid by now to have well over 200,000 miles on it, which they usually do. Not many people buy hybrids and drive them less than 10,000 miles a year. Very, very unusual, but it is great to see it and very refreshing to see it. A lot of car for the money, folks. This vehicle will quickly pay for itself with all the fuel savings that you're going to get at the pump. With minimal effort, you're going to get in the mid-40s or even over 50 miles to the gallon driving this thing, combined with its extreme high build quality, reliability, longevity. This is one of the biggest no-brainers in the history of mankind. Buy it, stand alone, drive it as your only vehicle, or for those of you who have nice vehicles, expensive vehicles, vehicles that depreciate as much as this vehicle costs on a yearly basis, buy a vehicle like this and keep the miles off of your nicer car. You'll have a great ownership experience. This thing will not nickel and dime you to death, and you'll own a vehicle that's going to save you what this one cost you on an annual basis by keeping the miles and the wear and tear off of your newer, more expensive vehicle. This thing will not depreciate any further as long as you continue to take care of it in the same fashion in which it's been taken care of, so virtually it'll keep up with the rate of inflation. Again, biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. I would buy this vehicle. I would recommend this vehicle to a friend. I would put a family member in this vehicle. That's how high of regards I hold this vehicle to. Folks, if you have any additional questions, concerns, or comments, anything you'd like to speak to a live person about, you can give me a call and get me by dialing area code 916-765-7575, or find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website, which is www.directauto-outlet.com. Do want to also add that if, for those of you who are watching from out of state or out of town, we also do offer affordable nationwide shipping and transport services. So just give us a call and we'll be happy to get you a quote and let you know what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours, so don't be shy. Trade-ins are welcome, extended warranties are available, and we are open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Sunday from 11 to 4. There goes my phone. Made it towards the end of the video, but it finally interrupted us. Anyways, I do want to take this opportunity to thank you for joining us, investing your valuable time, joining us throughout the entirety of this video. Backup camera works fantastically well as well. Come on out and see us. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.